takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. I mean, I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Kurt Hoffman will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First offering on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Give that runner credit for first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Comes set, now the pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Here comes the 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now another 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, people might jump to some conclusions here, but with the base open and this guy at the plate, you don't even really want to mess around with the strike zone. And I think this pitch just got away from him. Nothing more than that.
Steve Wright will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Come on now, put her in play.
Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Michael Chastain will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
On the ground to short, this could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
fastball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being the easy double play ball.
Pedro Blanco will get his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games and counting coming in. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or two of encouragement.
Here's the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Drillers lead it 2-0. Ronaldo Carmona will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games.
Carmona.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Reyes has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting 8, right fielder, Elvis Mitre.
Elvis Mitre digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Steve Moeller, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 2-0. Rafael Torres will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
Rafael Torres.
Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Into the box, Kurt Hoffman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
In now, Lewis Harden, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And so far, throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery, as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Right will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. He's set, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 2 out with the man at first. The 2-2 one more time. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kemper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Drillers lead it 3-0.